welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ivy, your lovely spider host, and today we're basically working on some more characters. So I kind of gotten into the knack of designing characters rather than redesigning characters. I might redesign my own OCs, but I want to focus on more OC centric content, and maybe every now and again do like a little fandom video. But I like working on my OCs and I want to share them with you guys. So basically that's what I'm doing. I kind of realized that my art videos do much better than like my gaming videos, so I'm thinking on sticking mainly to art videos on my channel and doing gaming on like live streams and stuff. So yeah, essentially today we are designing a mermaid girl and a pirate girl, and they're gonna kiss kiss fall in love, ba 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 ba. Anyways, my point being, I wanted to design some cute little lesbians today. So we're gonna get into that, but feel free to like and subscribe and tune into little old me. I'm very silly. I do a lot of art. Too much, in fact. Anyways, let's get into the video. So starting off, I did a mermaid girl. I didn't really inspire her off of any kind of fish in particular. I kind of had the idea for making these like mermaid pirate girls because I've been thinking about making like a water, it's more kind of like, imagine like you have like a shipwrecked to like Don't Starve as like a edition, like a different like DLC where you're mainly playing from island to island and you're exploring. I kind of imagine that for this world where there's not like a whole bunch of like big centric islands, but there's like a lot of little islands you can explore and stuff, and you find magical creatures. And I decided to make this with my friend Gravy. Gravy is wonderful. I love Gravy. They're my very good best friend. I know they love pirate themed stuff. I know they love making pirate OCs and stuff, so I was like, hey, you wanna make a pirate world with me? And they're like, yes! It was adorable. But basically, I kind of inspired like the tail and like the floofy fins, kind of how like betta fish have, like half moon betta fish have their tails, where there's like a lot of like little like waves and intricacies to like their tails, where it's kind of like, I would say frilly, if that makes sense. But basically it's kind of like frilly and interesting, and I really thought that would be pretty. And I had a previous iteration of this design, and then I didn't like the hair. And then I kind of like realized midway through designing this character I wanted the mermaids to be more fish-centric, you know? Like fish-like. So I went from like a normal human skin tone to like blending in the body with like the rest of the tail. I don't know, I like the idea of like fish-centric mermaids where like the patterning of like the fish is all over their body and they have like fins and like stuff everywhere, and it's kind of pretty and nice. So I thought that would be cool. I'm taking inspiration from like many mythology, or like many interesting mythologies. Like I wanted there to be like cool like different like dragons, like sea serpents and stuff. Maybe like a sea gorgon where like instead of like snakes, like their hair are like eels or something. I just wanted to have fun with this. I also wanted there to be like sirens and stuff, and I just wanted to have fun with this. I wanted it to be like a summer project for me, if that makes sense, because I thought that would be very, very fun to do. Obviously, I like making worlds. I like being weird and kooky and world building. It's like my favorite thing to do. Like literally, like I had a mythology and folklore class where we had a world build, and we had to make like a mythology and folklore for like an island that was newly discovered or something. And basically like it was so much fun, because I was already doing that beforehand where I was world building, and then I was like, ooh, a world building project, my thing. I passed that project with like flying colors because obviously I'm very detail oriented when it comes to my worlds. But I thought that this girl would be also pretty, I made sure to add twist for her hair because I wanted her to be a POC little fishy lady. Originally she was gonna have more human skin tone for like her upper body, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna make her fishy. She ended up being really pretty. I was gonna originally inspire her off of like, I think a white betta fish with like the little pink iridescent scales and stuff, and then I kind of was like, I want to do something interesting for this. And so I played around with it, I had fun with it, and I made it like an iridescent kind of like very cutesy vibe. You can see that I was going to add like little details to the fins, and then I do it eventually in the end. And it's mainly because I just wanted to have so much fun with this design. I couldn't just keep still, and like I wanted to do so much, and I'm just like, what do I do? And then I talked with my friend Gravy about it, and Gravy's like, do this. I'm like, yay. So I made a little fishy background, a little underwater background, because you know that's cool. I can't draw seaweed or kelp for the life of myself, so I just kind of winged it. I'm still figuring out how to do backgrounds sometimes, because underwater or like environment backgrounds are hard for me sometimes. But I'm doing my best. I'm trying. But she ended up being oh so pretty. I changed her skin tone, like I said, to blend in with her tail and stuff. So you'll see that she turns pink and then has these little turquoise patches on her. She ends up being really pretty, and I actually really like how she ended up looking. It took me a while to kind of like adjust the design. Like this clip is like 8 minutes long, when usually like my speed paints that I download from Procreate are like less than 4 minutes. It's kind of crazy. So again, I'm just kind of like figuring out what to do from here. But you can kind of see halfway through, I'm just like, I'm coloring, I'm shading, I'm adding scales and stuff. I actually had to end up making a brush specific to adding scales and stuff. It's actually interesting because Procreate has this kind of feature where you can change like the color dynamics of the brush, so you can like make it change every time you touch on your tablet with your brush. It's interesting, but Procreate has a lot of really cool brush features that I really like, and they have my favorite brushes. But I had a lot of fun working on this, and she's just mwah, chef's kiss. Again, you can kind of see that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, and then like again, she turns pink. I really ended up falling in love with this character design. I don't know why. I really like the pinks and like the baby blues. And again, like she's just so pretty. Like, see, she's now pink. I just like the skin tone on like the hands and stuff, so it's kind of ombre like her tail. And then I also did that to her forehead, and then I added like these little turquoise like patterns and stuff. You can see that I'm doing that now. And she ends up being oh so very gorgeous, and I fall in love with her over and over again. I'm totally not quoting that the Ithaca Saga. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I adore how I ended up making this design kind of come together in the end, and I think she's really pretty. I was gonna draw them interacting together, and I was like, that's gonna make the video too long, because I usually try to make these videos like short. Because the last time I made a super long video that was an art video that was over 30 minutes, I ran out of breath, and I had to like partially script it because I had to keep on subject. Because I was just rambling for the whole video, and then I'm just like, I got so caught in mouth. I try to keep it like at least 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes and below, because I can't talk for that long, or at least straight. Squishy and Dove would like to tell you otherwise, that I yap too much, but I usually just, I don't know, I like talking about my little babies. I also added like little fish, like a fishing net kind of vibe, where like they use like recycled fishing nets as like clothing options, or like little tidbits to their outfits. Like they recycle like what's around them in nature, like old dead scallops. seaweed, so on and so forth, and they make it into makeshift clothing and make it cute. They also, mermaids in this world also trade with like sea elves and tritons, and they're very wary of humans because humans, you know, it's like, you're not fish kind, you're not a part of the sea, you're not in sync with the sea, you sail the sea, and we're supposed to stay away from you because you're gonna go chop us up and go eat us like all of our other fishy friends. But I ended up really like liking, and I'm writing a lot of this stuff with my friend Gravy, of course, because we're world building together. But I had so much fun designing all of this, and I kind of made the fishies blend into the background, so there's little fishies, little fishy friends. And then, da 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 da, this is Calypso. Yes, yes, I admit my crimes. I admit my crimes. I use a lot of Greek mythology names in my naming category. I love naming characters after Greek mythology, and Calypso is a very pretty lady. I wanted to smooch her on the cheek. She ended up being so very beautiful, and I really liked her design. It took me a little bit and a little searching on Pinterest to kind of figure out a design. The mermaid girl's name is Pearl. So I thought that would be cute. Her name would be Pearl. And then this is Calypso, and they're in love. They kiss, fall in love. But I don't know, I really ended up really liking these designs. These are some of the last drawings that I've been working on that are from my old iPad. Again, a lot of these are like just, I managed to back up my iPad and save what I could from my iPad, so I didn't lose all my art like I did the time before. Because I remember back in 2022 when I first started YouTube, earlier in the year I had lost my previous iPad because lo and behold, what happens, my iPad decides to poop out on me after 3 years of service, and so I'm like, well, dang it. And essentially what happened is that I had to replace my iPad, but like I didn't back up my iPad beforehand. I do back up my iPad religiously now because it's like, what if it happens again? I don't want to lose all my art. That drives me crazy and it makes me super anxious. So like, I saved my art, I uploaded it to my Google Drive, I also saved it to my iCloud account, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I couldn't decide between burgundy colors and the teal colors. I ended up adding like little burgundy clothing pieces to kind of make up for whether I couldn't decide between burgundy or teal. So teal is the main color, and then there's little bits of burgundy here and there, because I thought burgundy was a pretty color on her. So it made the design actually come together very nicely. I like the warm and like the cooler colors. It ended up being very, very good. I appreciate. I changed her sword because I thought her sword sheath would be weird. You know, like, I don't know, I just, I said, get rid of that, get rid of it, get rid of it, bye-bye. And then, of course, we have all the pretty feathers, all the pretty ladies, all the pretty bootsies. I'm so happy. I love designing characters and then showing them off. I have to design some guy characters, so I will do that in the future. I pinky promise. You guys are like side-eyeing me like, you just draw women, Ivy, and I'm like, well, I like pretty ladies. But I can draw guys. Like, it's not like I can't draw guys, but I just like a pretty lady. My lesbianism is showing. I drew like a little boat background. I had to figure out what I wanted to do for like the ship background. I was like, what do I want to do with this? I thought it looked really weird and tacky at first, and so I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I adjusted it as I went, and it got better. It just took me a little bit to get there, so it took me a little bit of coloring, a little bit of changing the background lighting, and also changing the sun position. So I made it like a sunset kind of thing to make the contrast a little better. And then I added the shading. I had to tweak some stuff, but I added the shading. I made her look nice, and she looks 10 times better now. So look at my pretty ladies, my beautiful ladies, my ladies. These are my ladies. I also tweaked the little I added like some more like depth to like the boat thing. Like I added like a little more like hatching and stuff to make it kind of look nicer. It did help a lot because I didn't know it looked like Play-Doh when I first attempted it. I'm like, I gotta fix this, and so I added more depth, and it ended up making it look a lot better. So I was kind of happy with that. I had to add like an outline and stuff. So again, I'm figuring stuff out. Um, but I ended up really liking how these ended up looking, and they're also adorable and cute. And yeah, it's almost done doing the outlines, but here's my pretty mermaid lady. Look at her. Mwah, mwah, mwah. My pretty lady. She's gorgeous. And then, of course, we have Calypso. Hello, Calypso. You were so gorgeous, my little lady. Anyways, let's get into the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your love and support. I'm gonna be sticking to more art videos as of lately because I don't know, I think the issue with me is that I can't consistently game because I'm mainly working on art and commissions and stuff. And then I also kind of realized that my gaming videos don't do as well as my art videos, and most of you are probably only here for my art anyways, so I'm gonna just stick to my art videos. But thank you so much for watching. I really love and appreciate you guys. And also, if you feel like you want to commission me or anything, or you want to support me, you can support me on Ko-Fi. I post little behind the scenes stuff. I post art that'll be up like months ahead from now. And yeah, because I have like a backlog of art that I post at random times. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!